after the winter solstice. Yes, coming to you a little bit later today. And I sent out a notification for that due to the fact that it has been a long night, right? We had our long night, our winter solstice, the longest night of 2022, and the shortest day. So you probably will feel the energy behind this, where you feel maybe like you got a long night's sleep, or not enough sleep, or too much sleep, or a little off, maybe. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But I'll wait for those to see that I'm in the room here. Give it a few, about 30 seconds as I talk a little bit about today. Hey there, we're in a happy 12/22/2022. So put that in the chat. 12/22/22. Wow. So hey there, happy Yule, day after Yule. We're still in this energy. Very much so in this energy. And how last night was winter solstice. So I hope you've gotten a chance to enjoy this and basking in some of the dreams you may have got, new energy, feeling revised. And as long as also this energy will continue to flow a little bit into today and even moving into the new moon. So today is Balsamic moon, which we're starting to move into new moon on the 23rd, and then we have the dark moon, which is pretty much the ninth phase. I said the balsamic moon is turning dark, but the dark moon is totally black. If you don't know that, that's considered the ninth phase. You don't see that mainly on the chart, but I've really been embracing that dark moon energy just as a refresher point where I'm scrapping everything and totally starting off new. So if some people do work in the thank you, people do work during the dark moon, but today I put it in the title, we're in the balsamic moon, but dark moon lets you get your slate nice and clean. So we are in today also, we are in Capricorn season. Yay. So by Sagittarius. Sorry, I feel like that on all, but Sagittarius is my season, and us that had our birthdays during that season, we say au revoir to you, and we're bringing into this sea goat energy of Capricorn, and I have a bird that's sitting right at my window. So as cold as it is out my window here in my home office, and you hear the guinea pigs, there's a bird just sitting right here on the ledge and this on the second level of the home. So interesting. Guess he came to tell me hello about this winter solstice. It's beautiful actually, with orange and everything. So I want to talk to you before I get into pulling the cards. I want to just shed some light today on the fact that we are in new moon energy as of going into tomorrow, but we are in balsamic, like I was saying, the eighth phase, and then moving into the ninth phase. So a lot of that is not acknowledged, but I've been working a lot in that ninth phase energy, and thank you. And so I wanted to share a little bit about the fact that there's a lot of energy with right now in galactic, but I wanted to talk to you about before we get in to this pulling the cards, is that today, coming into the new moon on Friday, yes, thank you for putting 12/22/22 in the chat, some strong numbers. Jupiter is, again, is, if you don't know, or give you a little update, and join our Planetarium Magic 2023 course that's coming in January 2023. Stay out on the lookout for that. Make sure that you are signed up to the website to get updates for that. But okay, so Jupiter is our good luck expansion planet, right? And our head planet of Sagittarius. Now Saturn is kicking in over Capricorn. Okay, so I wanted to give you a tip that Jupiter has moved back into the first zodiac sign. He'll be officially doing that on the 23rd. So Aries marks the start of a new 12-year Jupiter cycle coming in. So take a look at what the lunation means for you, for your new moon in Aries that happened in the new moon in Aries. So go back. I had a video on that. So go back and I'm just going back through my notes of my astrological book that I keep up with, my diary. And so I'm going to go back to that date. Give me a sec. All right. So back with the new moon in Aries, which Jupiter is now starting off his 12-year cycle in Aries. Okay, so he'll be there 12 years, not in Aries, but making his cycle through different zodiac signs. Okay, Jupiter is large, so he takes his time, just like Saturn. Okay, but Saturn is the grand poobah of our Father teaching us and bringing us into when we become into adulthood at about 19 and takes us on our journey, which is the Fool card starts off in tarot. That's another topic, but I just like to bring that out because Saturn takes us out of our childhood into adulthood and teaches us our life journey, takes us on. All right, so the new moon back in Aries, which happened in April the 1st of 2022, you want to do a check of what your houses was, what house your sign and maybe your rising sign, your ascending and rising sign was during that time. Check your houses. That'll give you a good overview of what your experience is going to be with Jupiter in Aries right now. Check your house. I know mine's, you check yours, okay? So I just wanted to give you a bit of an update on that, okay? This is, something that you want to take a look at because Jupiter is about good luck and expansion. And if he's in your particular house, you can focus on those areas for the next months and see how that can help you set your intentions and see how your life flows. And you get a better heads up, okay? Along with getting a new year psychic or intuitive reading with me for 2023. See how that flows. Stay in your notifications that you will see the new moon, 4 things you need to know video coming up as well. So I hope y'all got to sleep in a little bit today or either later on to bask into this winter solstice and happy Yule time. Okay, so I did want to share that that bit of Blues Clues information are current events that's happening today. I don't know if y'all remember current events growing up or, when you had current events and they will give you the tidbit. Well, the Coming Live helps me to give you a little bit of the tidbit, okay? So this new moon is going to be a super new moon. It's very close in. So, again, after 72 hours, you still have time to set your intentions. Stay tuned for the new moon video coming up. And if you haven't already started looking at others or doing your own research, that's great too as well. Okay, so we've got combinations of the sun, the moon, Mercury, Venus, and Pluto, a ton of Capricorn energy that will be kicking in, and it's called the stellium works. The stellium works, and that's part of astrology. They call it stellium. I'm going to type that in. All right, so you got the rest. Good. I'm going to type this in about the stellium. Come on now. I don't know why. Please don't start tripping internet. While we're in Mercury pre-shadow phase as well. So I'm putting in stellium. That's what we like to call it in astrology when we have this cluster of moons, which I'm going to just type it in before I pull, if you don't mind, so you can put this in your notes. We have the sun, the moon, we have Mercury, and then we have Venus, and then we've got, oh boy, Pluto. A little guy, but power punch. Hit the likes. There's 8 people in the room. Okay, so, and we call that here, if you don't know, I'm just want to give you a tad bit. We call it clusters. If you don't already know, some of you know, I just want to update you on that. So that's a very powerful punch, it's a very powerful punch coming in to Capricorn energy. All right. We celebrate closing out the year. Some do, some don't. It's okay. But we do here with you. I do. Let me just say me. I do. I do that, and it's a not a big blowout top thing, but it's enough to take me into what I need. Keep in mind everybody's path and how they get down with the get down in their own spiritual journey is their way of what works for them. Your finger is your own individual print. No fingerprint is the same, just like your spiritual path is not the same. All right. I talked about the winter solstice and Yule in the North Node community, Coven in depth, and I brought it up yesterday in the live, so check that out. If you're in the North Node community, Coven, you'll see there's an update on the winter solstice, some crystals to work with, oils, plenty of things to work with this energy. Okay. All right, so let's pull the cards for this galactic energy that's in play. What do you have to say about to the collective? What do you have to say about the collective? If you like your own personalized card pull today, that is on a donation basis. You can do Cash App, do Cash Super Chat, live Super Chat, thank you chat, whatever way if you want. Okay, so good. Love your energy. All right. Oh, all right now. Hey, talking that talk today still. All right. Yesterday we ended our oracle card of Yule energy. I'm glad that deck is a riddle deck, and so today I'm ending that. I don't have to add that card in. Guided today is it gets me kind of a little frazzled because it's in a riddle type way, but I always pull it off in the intuitiveness when I pull it in readings and pull it here. It's challenging because it's in a riddle, but I have to hear from spirit. It was a beautiful message yesterday. So go back to yesterday's message. That was Wednesday, and you'll see how beautiful that message is, aligning itself into the rebirth of the sun from last night and so much more. All right. So as we hit in this Capricorn energy, love is your energy. So love is your energy. Know what that means to you. What is love is your energy? Love is who you are. Love is what you possess from within. Love is what you show on the outside of your aura. Love is when you expressing yourself to others, far as in work, in management of manners. Me and a manager, maybe some of you are leaders, leadership and management skills, or aspiring to be managers, or aspiring to have your own businesses with this Capricorn energy coming in, thinking of something new, or taking the old and bringing it new and perfecting it even more, adding more to. How do you express that love as energy? Because even being in leadership positions, Capricorns are leaders. They go to the beat of their own drum as well. And so, being that if you are in management or have your own businesses or deal with groups of people, teamwork, these type of things, you a good practice is to bring love part of who you are. If you don't know what that is, research it. Maybe go to the five love languages book. I can type that in. We talk about that book in class. I'll type that in. You might want to research this. I'll type it, the five love languages. Some of you, this is a very old book. Some of you may have it, some of you may not have it. I have it in my altar space here. I'm typing in, I can't remember the author, but the five love languages, I typed it here. This is something that you could bring in as self-development into this energy of Capricorn. Um, you could definitely do some self-development in love and the five love languages, how you express your love and who you are. Everybody's expression of love is different. It's different in how you relate to others in your relationships too, and in your partnerships. At the beginning of the month, the cards pulled for us and told us that we are in a new romantic cycles, okay? And Capricorn is about relationships and romance as well as we begin into the New Year's resolution energy of taking it step by step. The New Year wish altar visual is up on the website for 2023, so you can start joining that now. Those numbers are limited. Yes, I'm reading what you say. Yes, we need love in our leadership positions as we go through Uranus, destroying all these old paradigms and capitalism. He's coming through to share kindness and hey, let's restructure things, be bringing into humanity. Where is humanity in leadership, right? I like that comment. Thank you. So we have everyone has value. Oh, wow. They bringing it in. Love is energy, and then everyone has value. Everyone has value. Even sometimes it sounds a little stupid. No, just keeping it real. Sometimes you like that is stupid what you said. But everyone has value. We could keep it real. Sometimes we don't digest it. We're like, that don't even make sense. But if we, some things we could take it in and be like, okay, it sounds a little stupid. But over time, maybe take in what they're saying and be like, okay, that adds value. Everyone has value. Okay, so you look at, especially in the leadership energy that we're coming into Capricorn, energy taking lead. How do you show value? And I know that's very cliche, but how do you show value in your positions with family members, work, relationships? Whatever that may be. How do you show value and how do you hear value from others? What is considered, I'm going to, what is considered value to you? Okay. If you see this in the replay, you'll probably see the live chat. But what is considered value to you? What is that as we go into new moon and next tomorrow, and we're now in Balsamic dark moon? What is considered value to you? Do that as a question to yourself as you write your intentions and set things up for this new season and this new year coming in collective year. What is considered value? What is value? Look at the definition and then how does it define your outtake, your outlook, your path? All right. And possess self-confidence. Possess self-confidence. Self-confidence has been really building up, throughout, hey there, building up through Sagittarius season and also Scorpio season. We've been talking a lot about confidence. And during Scorpio season, back in late October and into November, Scorpio season was showing us in the dark waters where we lacked confidence. Okay. Yes, we lack confidence at times. I do too. I lack confidence in areas. You do too. So during Scorpio season, um, the energy Scorpio was saying, hey, where do you need to work on areas that you lack confidence in, and how do I teach you to strengthen that area? Right? So Scorpio was teaching us, okay, I need to strengthen the area of where I lack confidence in, as we went deep into the waters. Okay? Yes. So, and then we came into Sagittarius, and Sagittarius was like, hey, what we doing with this confidence? How are you weathering this? Are you working through it? Sagittarius was stepping us up. Okay, this may or may not resonate with you. You may have all the confidence in the world. Great for you. I'm being sarcastic. Okay, because I'm just saying, this is what the message is, and I know that I'm always have room for growth. I mean, maybe you've mastered it all. Some people have mastered all areas, some areas, and may because of they may have. I'm not going to say that about myself. Is as I continue to live on this path and keep growing until I leave this physical earth in the physical aspect, physical death, there's always room for growth and this world will show you where building confidence is necessary. So possessing self-confidence, okay, looking at looking at how do you possess it and allow Capricorn to take you up the mountain of possessing it and allowing it the area that you need strengthening in to become a firm blueprint. Okay, so this message may or may not resonate with you. I don't know. I bring the messages and then I carry them out. I know they do to those that were here in the replay. But as you digest messages, you're like, and some parts of it may or may not. That's even cues too when you do readings. Sometimes you may not capture that attribute. Well, I say for me, and later on after you think about it a day or two, like, oh man, I see how that aligns itself, right? So self possess, I'm typing this in the chat. Possess um self-confidence is definitely something that Capricorn will give us. um I'll speak for me, I won't group everybody in, I'll just say for me, will help me to possess more self-confidence, and I'm all open for that. I put that in the chat. I'm all open to possess even more self-confidence. It's always, and or if this is not for you, do you have any children, friends, family, animals that you train and that you want to build self-confidence? All right, so we have, everyone has value. If you missed the beginning, back and look at the replay. And then we have love is your energy. Love is your energy. Do you have anything that you want to say in the chat in reference to what this is? I'll give it 10 seconds. We've been here a good minute. I give it 10 seconds. And anybody have anything they want to elaborate in the chat about what we just shared? We talked about the 5 love languages. You grasp that book as a self-development. Another book could be Who Ate My Frog? If you've ever been in my classes, or maybe you all do this on your own, um, I talk a lot about various books that will help you and me to grow. Books is our best friends. We can imagine and dream and become part of our blueprint. But I wrote Who Ate My Frog? That's a great self-development book because Capricorn is a lot about developing yourself as well. I typed that book in the chat. Maybe you could take a look at that, get it on Audible, or even I think it may even be free on YouTube as an Audible. And then we have, is there any, and I talked about the cluster of planets that's jamming in on us. Anybody have anything they would like to share to elaborate on the reading? I'll give it 10 seconds. Anybody have anything to say? And I wrote some things in the chat. Sometimes it takes a minute. If you want a personalized card pull, that's on a donation basis. Only stay tuned for the new moon video coming up. All right. So I don't see any comments. If it resonates with you, you can just say, hey, yay, you do, while you're in the chat. But all right, well, we're going to get out of here. All right, so I love you for taking the time to watch here in the live and in the replay. I offer individual, personalized, intuitive psychic readings that will change your life, along with conjure work, so much more. Check out the website at http. Yay, Mabel says yay. Thank you. https://spiritualsummit.com. Oh, wait, I see something. Hold on, I want to close. I just took a personality and leadership type assessment at work. Very insightful. I recommend, yes. Those are great to have, to take assessments. They're also offered online. You could do, I'm going to reply. I arrived last minute. Oh, it's okay. Great. Good. Yeah, okay, great. I'm doing the oracle, okay? This, I don't have my tarot in front of me. So I'll look for that. I give a couple minutes. So yeah, that's a great thing to do, is take an assessment, something that shows saying that she did a leadership assessment at work. Sometimes, if you go through like a HR or going through how to develop your career or your businesses, it's great to take an assessment quiz for yourself. Also, there's a book called, and I talk about it in master class, What Color is Your Parachute? Hey there. What color? I'll type that in. What color? These are freebies. What color? While I'm waiting on showstopper. Hey Ashley, what color is your parachute? Welcome. Hope I spelled it right. Let me see if it's spell check. I don't want to. All right. Well, I may not be spelling that pair. Hold on. Let's see if it'll do a spell correct. Yeah. All right. So the book, What Color is Your Parachute? I can't think of the author name right now, but What Color is Your Parachute is a very good book to define your leadership skills, your self-development skills, especially going into the new year or anytime. It's great to do an assessment so you are seeing where you're growing in your work environment, in your businesses, in your leadership skills. Capricorn, we're in Capricorn now, and he's already kicking this in with Saturn. How do we do that? Love is your energy, possessing self-confidence. Everyone has value. Okay, great. So I'm going to shuffle. Thank you, showstopper. So let's see what Spirit has to say. So I even ran it back to Scorpio. How we, climbing up the ladder here, and then I'm shuffling. And then Capricorn goes up the mountain. He's a seagull, so he's goat and fish at the same time. You'll see him at the top of the mountains in Alaska. If you've ever been to Alaska and you take a cruise in Alaska and you can see them, it's like amazing. If you've ever been to Alaska or taken a Alaskan cruise, oh, it's a beautiful thing. Oh, go online and watch a YouTube video, to see how the Capricorn gets down, with the seagull. What do you have to say to showstopper? Oh, wow. Yours coming back. They're confirming for you, but I'm going to get into detail. Take responsibilities for your actions. Take responsibility for your actions, showstoppers. So taking responsibility for your actions is not taking on people's problems, but just taking on your responsibility for how you're going to respond with not just words, but how you carry out the action that you're going to apply to others that you're dealing with, and just say, hey, I'm responsible for my action and how I respond and how I say what I say, but I can't take on your needs and what you need to take action on too. No, not in 2023. Hit the likes. I see there's many people in the room. Hit the likes. No. Okay. So Spirit brought it back to you that everyone has value. So this is something that you want to take time to look at and to sit with and meditate during this winter solstice Yule energy. Okay. I'm reading your response. Oh, you got me cracking up. Okay, right. So everyone has value, okay? So when we bring it into that, looking at everybody having value, putting them in maybe a community partnership. I am hearing that for you, but putting them in a community partnership paradigm, pulling out a community partnership document and putting where people are listed in that paradigm. And I'm seeing like a pyramid and a community partnership agreement with others, and then looking at how do they bring value to you, and where are they on the top of the pyramid and down. Okay, so that's important for you. Okay, that's important for you. All right, and then we have possess self-confidence. Now, possessing this self-confidence is, again, Spirit is saying for you to get back into meditation time and getting back grounded, with maybe getting back, I'm hearing getting into the dirt, to work the dirt or to walk into the dirt barefooted, so you're getting grounded to pull the energy up about possession of self-confidence, because you are a water sign, bringing in that grounded earthiness. And that's earthiness will help you to possess more, and not to be a little watery, not as watery. And we've been in a lot of water energy, and it's been expansive with Jupiter being in Pisces. So it may have made you feel a little loopy at times, or a little like you feel like foggy, but as we move into more of a cardinal energy, it's going to help you to feel more groundedness versus that kind of loopiness. Showstopper says, yay, been feeling that I need to get back into my garden meditation, back to my spiritual business. Exactly, right? So that brings that groundedness, getting back outdoors and walking or sitting, or digging, or even bringing some greenery in, maybe just bringing an evergreen plant in during the time, so that you can focus on just the greenery, even though everything is dusty and brown right now and dead because we're in winter season. But again, and this is to everyone, we are in our shadow season. We are in the dark soul energy, okay? So we work through those things to be better. So when Spirit is saying this, and sharing with Showstopper, and collectively is saying, hey, build value. Everyone has value. Possess your self-confidence. And then we had, well, this was for Showstopper taking responsibility, but we had the other aspect of practicing moderation too. It helps with the dark night of the soul to go into yourself and to grow out of it until we move to Mbak, which is in February, and then we start moving into spring. Okay, so take heed to that. Capricorn is helping us to build the step by step, step by step. So I love each and every one of you. I'm so grateful that y'all made it to the live and see the replay. I got here a little later. It's my vacay time. So, but that's the last night was a long night, and I was up, and so I'm enjoying my PTO time, as well. So right now, starting yesterday. So, but definitely be coming alive. Oh, just bought a living pine tree. They're 50%. Oh, okay, good. I'm gonna go by there today. I'm glad that you mentioned that because I need some hooks. So if you see in the chat there, we talked about having live pine trees in our space with this winter Yule until February. I talked about that yesterday and on the North Node Community COVID. So check that out or join, make a commitment to yourself and maybe join the COVID. There's self courses there, as well. And then we have our master classes that are live. But the self course right now, I elaborated on that, and that's going to help us be grounded and bring in that greenery and nurturing part of us, right? During this season of just brownness and death, with the brown. The green brings in, the pine tree brings in nature spirits into our home. So thank you for sharing that. I am going by Home Depot today to get some hangers, things. So, take a look at going by and bringing that greenery in up until February, and until that time in Buck, maybe even to spring until we have more blossoming things. Okay, so and saying that, thank you for very much for sticking out with the live here. See it in the replay. Thank you for allowing me to pull some cards for you, Showstopper. I appreciate that, and it aligned itself with the topic is for today. Go to the website. I have the New Year Wish 2023 up altar vigil. I do that on my altar during the new year. This is for the new year. Okay, so go to the website. Contact me for your personalized readings, 2023 yearly reading, so much more. And I will see you later.